Well, India may be a long way from New Zealand, but as a Maori delegation have recently found, our cultures have much to offer each other. Kali Himapo went along to see what happens when you mix some Maori into the spicy blend that is India.
Colour, contrast, organised chaos. Throw a few Maoris in the mix and you end up with something like this. It was an eye-opener for everyone.
Drivers in India, I've never seen anything like it, where they drive 5 or 6 abreast down a road. But the thing that I can't get over, they've got no road rules there. I've never seen an accident.
It was quite funny for me trying to get my head around 18 million people, and she's taken the time to see a deputy mayor from Rotorua with 75,000 people.
Namaste, New Zealand. Namaste, New Zealand.
Namaste, New Zealand. It's amazing how these people seem to all have a different god, whether they're monkey gods, elephant gods, or dolphin gods, and it's amazing. It's just hard to see how all of that fits together.
The 4th Triennial International Indigenous Conference and Gathering of the Elders was a high priority for the delegation. Of the 19 Indigenous cultures who attended, the New Zealand delegation travelled the farthest. The members represented a number of sectors ranging from business, arts and education to agriculture and forestry. They were a hit.
Maori people made a big impact, and everyone recognized the way karakia, the haka, the songs, the vayata. It was spectacular and people really liked it. The coordinator of the conference, he had been to New Zealand. One of his conclusions was that Maori community is socially, politically and culturally active, and they could play as the role models for other ancient cultures.
Patricia McCabe of the Dene tribe of New Mexico also believes ancient cultures have much to offer the modern world. It has always been an aspiration Indigenous cultures have tried to maintain in the war against corporate greed and capitalism.
My elders, and in many cultures in the United States, and I imagine all over the world, they told us a time is going to come when the people who came and didn't want us to practice what we knew are going to come back to us and say, what do you know? And I feel like that's the time that we're living in right now. It's really important to speak about our pacts that we made with Mother Earth, with Creator, where we said, we will hold this. And when the time is right, we will use these medicines to heal ourselves enough to be able to offer them back out, even to the people who were intent on destroying us, who belittled us, who tried to humiliate us for who we are.
Those very sentiments are consistent with how we all connect with the land, especially our mountains and our rivers.
He awa tipuna, e nei rere nei te ganga, Ganges ki te Pākehā, he ganga ki a rata. Ko te awa tipuna nei, ka manaki te tangata ahakoa no te hea hahi, ahakoa tangata whairawa, ahakoa rawakore. Ka manaki hia koe, ka whānai hia koe, ka horo i a koe, e rā tuahua tanga katoa, I rungo tātou I te kāina, a taku awa, ko ohine mataroa, taku tipuna, ko ina taku awa. A waikato, a whanganui, a awa hau, e rā awa katoa, he awa tipua, he awa tipuna, he awa whai mauhi, a he pērā no tēnei awa te ganga.
It's just been amazing thus far in our journey here to this distant land. We read about that in our early history of our forebears making their way to New Zealand. Well, we're doing that in reverse now because I'm sure they passed through this way in those early years, and we'll be looking into the land titles here on our way before we leave. We must have a connection somewhere.
And that might not be too far from the truth. There is some evidence that Māori might have much more in common with Indians than we think.
My son was studying in primary school. He was a bilingual. He was learning both Maori as well as English. And he was 6 years old, and he came home and said, Papa, in Maori they are teaching same language as us. And I was a bit surprised. Then I asked him, give an example. He said words like mana, etu, tama. I come from a tribe, it is the same meaning, same words. So I'm just wondering whether I was a Maori from India.
You can take the Maori out of Aotearoa, but you can't take the Aotearoa out of the Maori. Always thinking with our puku.
He ri mara tātou e noho ana ki te kai karekau he mīti. Nā te mōhi o katoa tāu e te iwi Māori, e karekau e tino pai e reka te kai karekau he mīti. O te hakai te ora tunu tātau. E nā reka wea mea mai ki au kia noho tunu ki e rā momo kai.
Hei te kahanga te ngau o te puku i te mea ko tēnei wāhi, kāre he mīti. Ko tēnei mea te tāne Māori, kāre tuatu i te mīti. Hei mahi nui mōku o te parakuihi, te tina, me te hapa ki te kai hua whenua, ia rā, me te raihi, me te prawa maroki.
But hunger pains aside, it's safe to say the delegation has had a real taste of what India has to offer.
I've been absolutely thrilled with the response that Maori performing arts has received over here. It's a passion we have, and I saw it's a passion that they have as well.
Passion runs deep within both cultures when it comes to expression of dance and celebration. This is known as Holi, short for Holika, the name of a demoness who was burnt to death. According to Hindu scripture, the occasion signifies good over evil. Coloured powder, flowers and dance is part and parcel of the day. One thing is certain, we'll all head home with colourful memories. Namaste, India.